What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to tell you how our best clients always get amazing results and how the people we decide not to work with always fail and how we know that they're going to fail and decide not to work with them beforehand. So we're in Vancouver, Canada right now. Absolutely stunning. I'm so happy to be here. If you guys can't see, we've got the absolutely gorgeous views. And we just hosted a mastermind event and it was really exciting because we had people coming from Poland, we had people coming from Dallas, Texas, we had people from all over the world. And one of the things that we recognized after hosting this is our second event back to back, month to month, was the people that are getting results were doing probably 5 or 6 things. The people that weren't getting results were doing 5 or 6 things. So I'm going to share with you in this video a couple of things that the people that were getting results were doing to scale to 10, 24, 30, $1,000 a month. And the people that weren't, who are going from zero to $0 a month. So number one, the people that were getting results and continue to get results, one, they show up. For example, I'll give an example for each person. Patrice. Patrice is a young woman and she runs a copywriting business, and she came to every single event that we've ever hosted. She's joined every single program that we've ever offered. And when you show up, you get results. So number one, showing up to opportunities make a huge difference. So since she shows up, we go out of our way to make sure she gets what she needs. So we'll hang out with her because she's so cool. She's flying from New Jersey to Vancouver to LA, wherever it is, she's there. And so since she puts in the effort, we put in the effort to make sure she gets everything she needs. Same thing with the woman from Poland. She just flew from Poland. We're going to make sure that we hang out on the second day, completely chill. Let's do some one-on-one. Let's do some more work. If you show up, we're going to show up. So our best clients always show up, even if it's inconvenient, even if it's out of the way. Our worst, though, the people that we have on our do not offer to work with list, they don't want to show up. So when we're talking about on a discovery call, hey, the calls are going to be around 12 p.m. noon. Does that work for you? Oh, no. That's when I have lunch. Red flag. Okay, no problem. How about 2 p.m.? Oh, no. That's when I go for my walk after lunch. Okay, how about 3? No. They don't show up, and they are unwilling to show up. Okay? The people that find success show up. The people that don't find success don't show up. Number two is the people that find real success. I'll give you another example. Pacha. Pacha joined our program, and in the first 30 days of working with us, she made $24,000. And for the record, she was maybe making $5,000 to $7,000 already. $5,000 to $7,000 a month, wanted to work with us and scale that business. First month, she made $24,000. How did she do that? How did she 7, 14, 20, 3x her income in 30 days? She listened to us. So one of the other big pieces of being successful is finding people who are already making the money that you want to make and then copying what they do. And so for us, we tell people, listen, we've done over $100,000 a month. We know how to do it. We can build the systems out for you so that you can do the exact same thing if you listen to us. So what did she do? She joined our program and we built out the exact sales script that she needed. We built out the perfect offer that she needed. We got rid of all the limiting beliefs that were bothering her at that one moment, keeping her from scaling to that $24,000 a month. And then we told her to go execute. And in those 30 days, she made $24,000. Now let's go to the reverse side, the opposite side. We've got people who for months we say, okay, all you need to do is post content. Post content. And months will go by and they will never make a post. They'll never make a post, or they'll make a post and then they'll never make another. So the people that find the most success are actually willing to go out of their way, be vulnerable, and understand that they don't know anything. They don't know everything. They know stuff, but they don't know everything. That's a big factor about being successful, is understanding, listen, you have a skill set. That's why you're here and helping people, but you don't know everything. And if we did know everything, it'd be quite boring. So understanding that the reason you're buying programs is to get around people who are smarter than you in a certain skill stack, and then listening to what they have to say. Great example is that when Ted brought Dan Henry's program, Dan Henry was like, how much are you selling your program for? And Ted said, oh, 2.5K. He said, okay, sell it for $5,000. And Ted said, well, that's too much. And Dan said, well, you just paid me $10,000. You better take my advice. And he did, and scaled the business. So Those are two really, really important things. Number three, it's always bothersome to say this, but our most successful people are the most fit. Just as a general standard, our most successful people that time and time again are able to rise to the challenge, make the most money out of the majority, get the most results for their clients, they're generally very, very healthy, or at least more healthy than the average person on the standard American diet. And on average, the people that complain the most, get the least amount of results, and give us the most resistance are people who are eating terribly and just do not look healthy whatsoever. So that's always going to come back to that. And then I'm going to hit you with a number four is limiting beliefs. So a lot of people that work with us and find amazing success, they don't have as many limiting beliefs as the people who get the least amount of results. And if they do have limiting beliefs, they're willing to work through them with us. A lot of people can just be so successful if they can get their heart and their head straight. If you look at a pyramid, the most important pyramid of business, there's one, two, three, four pieces that have to do with it. And the very top is the least important, right? If you look at the food pyramid, you eat the least amount, that's the garbage. At the very bottom of that pyramid is your heart. That is the most important part of business, and I would debate life. If you have your heart straight and the thing that you're doing fulfills you and it gives you joy, and you know that it is in line, even if it doesn't give you the most joy, you know it is in line with what you were supposed to be doing, you're going to find much more success. Number two, your head. If you've got clean thoughts, you've got no dopamine overload, you're clean, your pineal gland is decalcified, your head is thinking clearly, and your limiting beliefs are being blasted away on the regular, you are going to find so much more success. And that's one of the biggest things we train. Number four, getting your limiting beliefs and getting your head straight, getting your pyramid on point. After you've gotten your head straight, number three is going to be your hands. And now most people already have their hands pretty darn good, but you can improve a bit. And your hands are your skills. So for me, it would be, selling and scaling businesses and showing people how to import systems into their business so they can sustain extended growth over a long period of time. So being able to do what you want to do well, you know? So understanding that. And the number four, of course, is the how. And most people put the how at the bottom and think that that's the biggest piece. But listen, if you know exactly what to do, but your heart isn't in it, you're not going to be successful. If you know exactly what to do, but your head is fuzzy and you're depressed and you want to kill yourself, you're not going to find success. If you know exactly how to do it, but you don't have the skills to execute, you're not going to find success. So the how is very minimal, and the how can be found out very quickly. That's what's so great, is once we've broken through all of those other layers that people often neglect, then the how is such a small portion that we can tell you a couple of hows, like with Pacha, give you the sales script, give you the perfect offer clarity, that then when you go execute it, you can get results extremely quickly, right? There's a very low barrier to getting excellent results when the how is such a small piece of it. What really takes time and what bothers people the most is that they have to go through the heart, the head, and the hands. And since it's such a large foundation, there's a lot to work through. So our most successful people are willing to work through that. And if they get really fast success, it means they probably worked through a bit of it themselves and they already know the path there. So the people that, of course, in opposite effect, don't get the most results are people that are oblivious to their heart space, are oblivious to what's in their brain, and actually hold on to all of the anger and the negativity and all of the bile, all the BS emotions that really don't serve us. And they cling to that fear mentality and victim mentality, and they are just not going to get results because they don't even take responsibility for their actions. So those are about the most important key takeaways that I've gotten from meeting people, and what our best clients are and what our worst clients are. And again, when we find out, like, the reasons we do 2 calls for our client base is if we find out on the first call they're garbage, we're not going to the second call. And that second call is to make sure that these people are really good fits, because we don't want to work with people that don't get results. So that's our good and bad list, our naughty or nice list. I hope it was useful for you, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.